right here on WUAT Radio, Pikeville, Tennessee.
Hello, everybody, here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV. You can also watch us on BTC Fiber YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, folks, and subscribe. We want you to like and subscribe. Comment, as long as they're nice. Keep the nice comments coming. But we can't emphasize enough for you to get on the YouTube page and subscribe. Please do that for us. We will greatly appreciate it. All right, and we on? No, we was on Facebook Live last week.
We were, yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of people watched us on Facebook Live last week, Papa. That was fun. I had a few people, that was my lifelines from like other states.
I remember
trivia.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah. Okay, now this one right here, Papa, of course, is the one we keep saying we're going to go to. We really need to because they're the one with the pancakes.
It'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yep, that's right. Saturday, June 26th. It is the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department breakfast. It'll be from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And of course, they're going to have biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, pancakes, hash browns, bacon, sausage, country ham, fresh fruit, and to drink you can get orange juice, a cup of coffee, glass of milk, and it's $7 per plate, but of course it's for a good cause. It goes to the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department, and children 10 and under though can eat for free.
You know, these breakfasts that these worthy causes put on, they're not out of line financially. If you get a breakfast like that anywhere, you would pay.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Yeah, it's not like they're more expensive than anywhere else, are they?
No.
I agree. It's for a good cause.
Now you can go get a biscuit and sausage and a cup of coffee for $2.
I'm at Scotty's today, and I think I had 2 eggs, a couple pieces and some sausage and coffee and a drink, and I think it was like $6.50.
That sounds really, really good right now. Cause they do have great
I like
breakfast. Scotty's, they really do, don't they?
Some girl that works at the jail with Paula brought me 1.5 dozen of brown country eggs. Can't you turn that off?
I thought I did. I apologize, folks. But we're going to take care of that right now. But anyway,
I saw it.
We're sitting here reminiscing about Scotty's breakfast.
Yeah, the Scotty's Grand Slam hamburger.
But Scotty's is a sponsor of our show, so we'll gladly talk well about them and give them a shout out there. So
yeah.
But I do have a couple more announcements though as well. I think we talked about this last week.
This is ridiculous.
Folks, I have thought I've turned my phone off 3 times now. Okay, you dang right it is.
You want me turned off for you?
Well, Papa, you can't even turn yours on.
I know, but I can get rid of the phone.
No, we're not going to do that.
Put it in the drawer over here.
Dig a hole out in the middle of the desert and bury it.
And there for a while, his went off like probably 20 episodes in a row. I kid you not. Because he could not remember to turn it off. Okay.
Gotta keep in close ties with the ladies.
That is true. That is true.
Right now, I am.
Papa is women.
I'm ladyless.
Ladyless.
I'm womanless.
Uh-oh.
And I do not believe that.
I don't believe it.
I just don't believe it. I think
we better go back to sponsors quick.
We should, shouldn't we? Well, I'm trying to turn this dang phone off, so you can tell I'm stalling here. But as I was saying, there is a multi-family yard sale, and we did talk about this last week.
We did?
It's going to take place at the Mount Crest United Methodist Church. It'll be June 18th and 19th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And, of course, Mount Crest United Methodist Church is right next door to Maryville Wheeler Elementary School.
Right on Highway 30 West.
Yep, literally right beside it. Oh, and see. Oh, here we are with Remember when we talked about
Here we
this?
go again.
It's the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad. They are sponsoring.
They're selling pork.
That's a nice way to put it.
They're selling pork.
Because it's buy a butt to save a butt. Smoked Boston butts. You can pre-order the Boston butts. That started on May 11th, but it continues through June 16th. And the pickup date is June the 19th. So if you want to place a pre-order, just call the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad. Their number is 423-208-8883, and you can pre-order.
Well, that's a real thing, by the way.
It really is. They're good too, but it is funny how they word
What,
that.
$35? That's a really good deal.
Yeah,
I
aren't they
think
usually
it
a
is.
lot more than that?
You'd feed a lot of people with a pork butt.
Yes, you would.
Because it's,
Well,
it's half of a pork shoulder. That's what
Yeah.
you're getting.
That's right.
Half
I
a pork
know.
shoulder.
Yummy, yummy.
So that's a fourth of a hog's.
I think you've made it a few times, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
And it's really good. His is. It is. Okay, I'll make sure that is all of mine. And Papa, it is. So it is your turn, buddy.
All right.
You got a few too.
There is a big country breakfast at the Veterans Hall. That will be tomorrow morning, and it'll also be from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Right.
So you just get to eat 3 hours. So eat fast and eat hearty. They will have
Because you'll be so rushed in 3 hours, you know.
They will have biscuits and gravy. The meats will be ham. That's country ham, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Sausage and bacon. You will have eggs, and they will be scrambled. You will have potatoes.
That'll be hash brown.
They'll be hash browns. Then you'll have tomatoes. They always have tomatoes up there. And let me tell you, tomatoes are usually this time of year pretty expensive because no local tomatoes have come in. Mine are blooming. My tomato plants are blooming, but I don't have any tomatoes yet. Okay, to drink you'll have coffee, milk, or orange juice.
Yeah.
And they do not say give us $5, give us $6 or $7. They want you to make donations to that fire department.
That's how they've always done
not
it.
fire department, it's a Veterans Hall.
Yeah.
But they do good work for this community with the money they get.
That's true.
So this
true.
breakfast in the morning, the meat and the goods are being provided by the First Farmers and Commercial Bank.
Good.
Someone supports them by footing the bill to
Each
buy the stuff that they sell
That's right.
at these breakfasts.
They
And
always
that's-
have a
that-
sponsor.
That is
yeah.
good. That is good.
I agree.
Also, today, spaghetti dinner will be available down at the Mount
yeah.
Fire Hall.
It's getting
But
ready
now
to start.
You have to get there by
Longer.
4 o'clock,
Right.
but you can eat till 7 if you get there at 4.
That's right.
And this spaghetti has I can't picture spaghetti without meat sauce.
Well, no.
I'm not going to eat spaghetti without sauce.
No.
But you'll also get a salad with your spaghetti lunch. You'll get a roll, and you'll get a drink, and you'll get dessert. The price
Sounds good to me.
is $8, so that you'll have a supper
Fair
tonight.
price, folks.
Mount
It really
Crest
is.
Fire Hall, located on Highway 30 West.
Yep. So once again, it's for a good cause. So.
Now, that same place, Mount Crest Fire Hall, is
Well, they've
having
got it going on now.
they've got a country breakfast the following Saturday,
Yeah.
and you'll get to eat for 4 hours, 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock. But it's only $6 for a plate.
That's not
good
bad
deal.
at all.
Usually they have homemade jelly sitting on the tables. I don't know who makes the jelly, but it's
That is true. I don't know if they still do though, but they did for a long time. I do know that.
I can remember going out there and eating jelly out of a jar that someone made. You have bacon and sausage, eggs and hash browns, biscuits and gravy, and jelly.
Sounds good. It really does.
I've never seen anybody say they've got butter, but they've got butter. And coffee and milk. But this is for.
Oh, and remember, they always leave out orange juice on here for whatever reason, but they do have orange juice.
Anyway, this is the fire department at Mount Crest.
Right, that's right.
And you can't miss it.
You can.
Can't miss it.
And once again, got a theme here. All these events are for very good causes.
I think it's good that they depend on the radio station to alert people to understand that they're providing these benefits in order to generate cash flow so that they can render the service they render.
True.
That's right. It takes money. I don't care what you're doing. It takes money.
Unfortunately, that is very true.
Some of us have a lot of it, and some of us have very little of it.
That's true. So that's all your announcements.
That's all. I'm not going to say another word.
Oh well, let's see, Papa. I think we will.
I said I'm not going to say another word.
Well, you should have. Because this is a good event that they have every year, obviously. It's the Independence Day weekend event, of course, right here in downtown Pikeville. It's the Star Spangled Celebration, and it's going to be, of course, in downtown Pikeville, Saturday, July the 3rd, and that's according to Main Street Committee Chairwoman Jenna Lansing. Downtown Pikeville will be the host, once again, to the Star Spangled Celebration, which once again is on Saturday, July the 3rd.
That's 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Be here before you know it.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I thought that was too far in the future.
Right.
We got 9 Mile Bluegrass Festival coming up also.
Okay, hang on.
20.
Okay, hold that thought. We'll talk about it because I was just getting about to some of the bands and all that good stuff. Music will be by Good Rockin' Tonight. They will begin at 7 p.m. That night, because always after the headliner, that's when they have the fireworks, and they really do have a good firework display. I think they have one of the best. It'll impress you. The one they have at this event, for real. They have good fireworks, so that alone is worth coming to this event for, folks. It really is. But that will follow once again after Good Rockin' Tonight, of course, takes Main Street Stage at 7. But prior to music and firework, though, of course, it'll be the classic car cruise in. And there'll be a lot of people here for that. That's drawing really good crowds, Papa.
Big crowd.
Really big crowds, yes. This just past Saturday.
Man, it was packed.
It was packed. There was a lot of people. There sure was. And that was good to see. But as I was saying, prior to the music, though, and firework, that is when the classic cars, they will be actually in downtown Pikeville. That will be the cruise in, of course, right here on Main Street. It begins at 6 p.m., rain or shine. That's for all of them. It's always rain or shine. They'll have it no matter what. But the Pikeville Farmers Market will also have its normal morning market that day. That will be from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that'll be in addition to the night market that they always have. Some people have asked about that. They do have a night market
on that
first Saturday, which is the cruise in. It's the cruise in Summer Nights event, I think is what it's called. And it's the first Saturday of each month. So
That'll be the
really
third
good
next
event.
month, right?
The third of July.
Yeah. And like I said, for July, it's a Star Spangled Celebration. And they always do a really good job.
That's really good too, because this year Independence Day's on the 4th, of course, and it's a Sunday, and so they're having the event on a Saturday, which is I think a really good idea. That's a good idea.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, remember
Definitely
last week I said that Tennessee became a state in the month of June,
Yes.
225 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I wonder if they'll do anything special about that during
Wow, that's cool.
They should.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll be finding out really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I'm glad Tennessee became a state, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I sure am, Papa. Well, Papa, it is that time.
Well,
Daryl's going to be my lifeline today.
I thought Daryl was going to make an announcement about the.
Oh, well, it's just the,
What?
well, it's not just the.
I'm sorry. I did cut you off. I'm sorry.
25th and the 26th of this month
Yes.
is the 9 Mile Bluegrass Festival
Yes.
with some great brand new talent. This will be at
Really?
the
This one at Edmonds or
Edmonds
okay.
Farm, at the
Right.
farm, the 25th, the 26th, and some folks, locals, have not ever seen before. They haven't.
Really?
So I'll get y'all a list the next
Yeah,
week or so.
definitely. That'll be
Who's going to be there, and it's kind of cool, and it's in celebration of our papa that went home from up there at the head of the valley, brother
Mr. Edmonds.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Well,
All right.
that'll be a good event.
that'll be a good event. It'll be a big
It
event.
will be.
All right, we're ready.
Okay, well now it is officially trivia time.
Trivia
So-
time. Number one.
All right.
Give me the name of that toy that kids play with that flies. What do
drone.
what do you see kids playing with that flies in the air?
A kite.
A kite.
Yes.
Did you ever-
I probably could have guessed a few other
I
things.
bet you more
too,
kids have got
know.
drones than they do kites.
I guess a drone could be a toy too, could it
Yeah,
not?
they are. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. They
did
make
you-
them like this big, Papa. They're. I
Right.
mean, we've got one that's like this to fly over jobs and stuff, but they make little bitty ones too.
Have you ever made a kite, Billy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a long time ago, but yeah.
You use balsa wood.
Yeah.
Balsa wood.
That's right.
I can remember making it, and we
It's
had
fit.
to
I mean, it was
we
fun
had
to
to
fly
slip and
kites,
get some of
so-
Mother's old hose to you make a tail out of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right, name the state known as the Silver State.
The silvers.
Silver State.
Okay, these questions, everybody, should be multiple choice. Don't you agree, Lifeline?
There's
I
only
do.
one state.
It's got to be California.
Well, of course, there's only one answer. but-
Silver now, not
Oh,
gold.
silver. Oh,
Silver.
Is it Maryland?
No, it's a West-
Nevada.
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 That's right.
Now, why did you know that?
I do not know. I mean, well, just tell me, because I don't know what
I
you want me
don't
to say.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I didn't get it, but isn't that where Silicon Valley?
No, that's
No.
Florida.
That's California.
California.
Yeah.
So and they use a lot of silver. So that's the reason I was.
The,
Yeah.
the-
They're in Northern California.
the spinach lover.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Eddie Albert, in Eddie Albert's closet, out of all the shirts that he had that I took to the church, he had one with Popeye on the front of it. Brand new, still the tag in it.
Wow.
Popeye.
Yeah. Hey, that's a dang good show. That's a dang good show.
I wouldn't hurt a
Fly.
fly or a flea. But a fly is what the first thing I
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
I would
I'm
not.
pretty sure it is.
I'm as cool as a
Cucumber.
cucumber. You haven't missed a
I'm,
one.
Don't need no lifelines today. What are you talking-
I'm on a roll here.
Tokyo's menace.
Tokyo's menace.
Something strong and evil and mean going on in Tokyo. What would it be?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's in Tokyo.
That sure is.
We were talking about the fireworks display.
Yeah.
Where
it's a
do
good one.
fireworks come from?
Of course you would ask something like that.
Well, I'm just curious. You know?
I do.
Made in
The USA.
No, China.
China. They invented the firework.
Well, good for them.
Was I right about that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's not one of my questions.
didn't
I
know
just
that.
wondered if he mentioned
I didn't
fireworks
know that.
display. But everything, all the fireworks come from China.
I think
Wow.
black powder in general, they invented it, or I guess, you know.
May have, yeah.
All right. Question number 9. April the 15th's agency. What is known for
IRS.
IRS?
Ooh,
Yeah.
You have not missed a one. And you better not miss this one. Quart fractions. What?
Waste clothes are pitiful, aren't they?
Well, what? A quart jar. What are the fractions in a quart?
See, you know, when you say quart, you know what I was thinking?
32 ounce jar.
Okay.
How is it divided?
4 cups.
Give me another measurement other than a quart. What else is below a quart?
We just talked about it the other day. You told me.
You go to the store and buy. You go to the store and buy a smallest amount of milk you can buy.
A pint?
Pint.
4 pints to a quart. Is that
Two pints to a quart.
Yes.
See, I'm terrible at that.
How many ounces in a gallon?
How many ounces in a gallon?
Is that really a trivia question? And it's not. I knew it was.
I just thought of that.
Is that really a
128 ounces in a gallon. 16 ounces in a pint, 32 ounces in a quart, 64 ounces in a half a gallon.
And there's 2 licks in a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop.
That is very true.
I have tried the Tootsie Roll Pop many times. When I was a kid, you could buy candy for a penny. you could go to the store and buy. Give me a penny's worth of that. Give me a penny's worth of that.
It was 1 piece or
one
a
piece,
couple of pieces?
But you could buy candy
I bet
for a
it's more than
penny.
1 piece, I'd say, back then.
Huh.
You could buy kits, 4 little packs of kits, each of them individually wrapped. I don't remember how much.
Chiclets?
It makes me
No,
so.
like
kits, K-I-T-S.
Yeah. It
And they
makes
came
me
in
jealous.
flavors.
It really
They came in
does.
flavors, but each piece would be individually wrapped, and then all 4 of those wrapped up into one. It's just unreal the different. A candy bar that I paid a nickel for is $1 now.
I know.
A candy bar was a
You
nickel.
was telling a half a gallon of milk the other day you went and looked at. It was like
$3.99.
$3.99 for half a gallon of milk.
I have bought many a gallon of milk. When I was a boy, mother sent me with 2 empty jars, gallon jars, to a farm, and I would get a gallon of sweet milk for 15 cents, and I would get a gallon of buttermilk for a dime.
Wow, they were giving the buttermilk away.
For real.
Wow.
A gallon.
Wow.
But we're talking about 1800.
No, you're not.
When I was a
Papa
boy.
made a nickel an hour. So.
When I was a boy.
Right.
Well, that's all a trivia.
That's good. Thank you, Papa.
That was
I
good.
enjoyed that.
That was good.
Are you ready for sports?
I am not. You know why?
You want to have a break?
Because it's time for our first commercial break. But
We only get one, don't we?
Yep. And after the commercial break, of course, we'll be back with some sports of all sorts. And after that, some good old Albertology.
I always like you. I always hear you say that. You always say "good old Albertology."
I do say that, Donna. I do say that.
Good old Albertology.
Does that make you feel good?
Well, I'd like to think none of it's bad.
That's right. That's right.
I spend several hours trying to figure out what to say on here.
I guess I believe that, but it really comes natural to him, folks. Don't let him kid you. Don't let him kid you. And that is all. Coming up next, sports and Albertology.
Stay tuned.
Coming up after the break.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
I'll take care of less today, Dylan. Oh, no, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay until I hear error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The out freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Welcome back, folks, to the Albert and Billy Show. And we gotta thank our sponsors now, of course.
There you go.
Of course. We wouldn't be here without them.
I'm proud of every one of them.
That's right. So a big thank you to Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance. Go see Frank, Susan, and Sadie. Especially Sadie. You gotta see Sadie, their little dog. She's my buddy. And the offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker. Thank you guys. And Farm Bureau Insurance. Go see Matt Massengill and his friendly staff at Farm Bureau Insurance. They're right by Putnam Reed Funeral Home in South Pikeville. And Caddy Corner, as Papa says, Pikeville Family Dentistry. They are to the Caddy Corner of us here at WUAT. So thank you to Pikeville Family Dentistry. And our next door neighbor, the Loom, owner Judy Yates. And what do we always say? You can get, seems like you can get a little bit of everything at the Loom. It seems that way for sure. Flowers, clothes, fabrics, alterations. That's the one I kept forgetting for a long time. But she really has a lot of options. That is no joke. So if you haven't been there, be sure to check it out. They're right next door to us here on Cumberland Avenue. And even closer next door to us is Nickel Row Antiques. They can just reach out and touch us right now, can't they?
Well, it works the other way too. We can reach out.
Well, that's true. That's true. So thank you, Nickel Row Antiques. And also Morgan Brothers and the venue. A big thank you to them. And soon the brewery. Their brewery is just days away from opening. I didn't know if you knew that or not, Darryl.
I didn't know that.
Days away from opening. June 16th. But anyway, speaking of Darryl, thanks to Gibbs Pools. Thanks to State Farm Insurance. Go see Nick Smith and his friendly staff over on the bypass. They're right next, they're right next door to the dollar store.
Yeah.
And go see them over on the bypass. That's State Farm Insurance. Here's a good one too that I can't wait to go visit really soon. It's Mill Down Outdoor Adventures owned by Timmy and Michelle Campbell.
Yeah.
Looking forward to going and filming there and seeing that.
The Sequatchie River.
That's right. That's right. It's nice. And also, speaking of Darryl, again, the Country Gospel Bluegrass Showcase Sunday.
Showcase.
8 o'clock Sunday morning. We call it God's time here in Pikeville.
That's
but 8 o'clock God's time here on WUAT. Just to throw that in there, you know.
That's right.
God's time is always on time, and it will be in His time.
And slow time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. There's that. That's good.
I had to throw that on there. I'm sorry.
You're getting my stuff.
All right.
I'm really enjoying this since y'all are shuffling papers. This is the Scoops magazine.
Yes.
And how can I stop that? And-
they may be calling in too. You can answer it, see?
WUAT. This is Daryl. Yes, we're filming a TV show.
Oh my gosh.
Sure. Robin Carroll. Albert's a big baseball fan. Eddie Robertson. He's 101.
Eddie Robertson. is
100 years old.
today.
He played for the Yankees.
Did you know that,
Whoa,
Papa?
no.
Eddie Robertson on a podcast.
Eddie Robinson.
Robinson, right? R-O-V, yes.
Robin.
Yes, sir.
Wow. We're getting some good info here, folks.
Please do.
Me and Papa are kind of in the dark right now, folks, but we're waiting to see. Oh, the suspense.
I should have put this on. We should have put this on
Absolutely.
the radio.
Absolutely on the air.
He says no, no, no. All right, brother.
No,
thank
no.
you so much. Please send us the information. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Wow. Okay.
I feel like
Wow.
that voice kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say but I think I know who that was.
Oh, Robin Carroll.
Robin Carroll.
Oh, that was. Oh,
That
you
was Robin
said-
Carroll, yeah.
You know him.
I know that's the guy who I was going to guess. I didn't realize that he had.
We should put that on the radio. He was talking. He was wanted to thank us for thank Albert.
Right.
He really enjoys the show. Wow, that's cool that we were filming during that time, and
That is cool.
everybody just he said that he knows you love baseball, and that he wanted to tell you about this 100-year-old man that's still doing a podcast.
Still doing
And still, a
That's what he
podcast
said.
is kind of like what you do for your Sunday school, sort of.
Okay.
And
But
so,
That's
he
awesome.
he retired
I
recently.
apologize for my phone, folks. This is just ridiculous.
is that your phone?
Yeah.
I'm about ready to throw it through the window.
I told you
Just turn it
go
off.
out in the middle of the desert and dig a hole and bury it.
Yes. Well,
So
I did
anyway.
try to turn it off earlier.
That was pretty
and
cool. All the
I thought
phones,
it was off. and
all
it
the
come
phones
on.
are going off today. So I'm glad
Oh my
mine
gosh.
was on silent.
I got a new phone, everybody. So, as you can see, I've
You-
not mastered it completely yet.
And you want everybody to know you have a phone.
Well, not really. No.
And you want to give your number out, right?
No, definitely.
I think it's been given out.
Yes. No, don't want to do
And
that.
Billy Bridges'
Wow,
telephone number is. So
I don't even know his new number.
I've got him on
It's
speed
the-
dial.
It's the same one, Papa.
Oh, it is. All right, let's
It's
do.
still called 447 None of Your Business. You know?
None of your business.
None of your business.
All right, let's do
Great.com.
sports.
Let's do some sports.
Let's do sports.
And I am trying to get the phone off. So bear with me, but I am paying attention to
All
you,
right,
too.
college baseball, the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Started out with 64 teams scattered throughout the United States. We had regionals. One began up here in Knoxville. Tennessee took care of Liberty University twice, and they elevated themselves up to a sub-regional, and Tennessee has done quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are down to 16 teams out of the original 64.
Right.
And LSU, another member of the SEC, played in a regional tournament out in Eugene, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they won. So
There you go.
tomorrow, Tennessee will face LSU in a 2 out of 3
Wow.
in
All
the
SEC.
still in the NCAA tournament. But like I say, we're down to 16 teams now.
I told you a little bit ago,
Yeah.
I don't remember the number, but Tennessee is fixing to
Finally, I got
remodel their stadium top to bottom.
Yes.
And they're taking donations from alumni and different ones. And I just
Yeah.
wanted to throw that in there. Isn't that cool that Tennessee's fixing to have a brand new state-of-the-art stadium,
Yeah.
and they're remodeling the whole thing top to bottom?
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
That's
too.
it's
Well,
like
one of the
$50
reasons that
million,
they're
I
doing
think.
this, they want to keep Tony Vitello as the baseball coach.
Yeah.
Because of his success, there are other schools that are interested in his talents.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's
Tennessee not only wants to give him a raise to keep him here, they want him to know they're proud of his accomplishments, and so they're wanting to upgrade the baseball facility too.
Yeah, which is all one stadium, right? Is that
I
they
don't
swap
know.
out the field
No,
or something?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't
Thought they
think
swapped
so.
The field out.
Yeah.
But anyway, it will be tomorrow at 6 o'clock on ESPN2.
Okay.
The first contest between LSU and Tennessee. It's a
That's-
double
that'd be
elimination.
Oh yeah, it's double elimination, and it's so the Sweet 16, right?
It's down to 16.
All right. That's good. That's
Horse
good. That's great
racing.
watching
Horse racing.
horse racing.
The Belmont Stakes last weekend. The $1 million first place finish went to Essential Quality.
Essential.
That was the name of the horse.
Okay.
The Essential
Never heard of
Quality,
Essential Quality.
they came in fourth in the Churchill Downs race.
Really?
And the winner of Churchill Downs, that horse's name was Rombauer, Bauer, and it came in third in the Belmont.
Mm.
There is still, Rombauer won the Churchill Downs race,
Right.
the Kentucky Derby, but was
Well, it's
disqualified,
controversial,
and
yeah.
their manager, their trainer,
Mm.
has been barred from being around any horse racing in New York at all.
Yeah. That's big.
But that's not the first time Bob Baffert's been caught. What I don't understand is why he's still around. If he's
Should
been
be.
caught more than once, why do they keep on putting up with him?
Yeah.
Tennis.
That is pretty stupid. if you
Tennis,
really
the
think
French
about
Open. I got to see Nadal play this week.
Oh, but the greatest clay court player ever, I'm telling
He's won 105 games on clay and lost 2.
you. Oh, goodness.
Wow.
I like that. Is
105 wins.
unbelievable.
But
That is an incredible record.
Here's
Trust me,
what's
folks,
happened.
If you don't know about tennis, that is unreal, isn't it?
on clay.
Yes. Wow.
Here's what's happened though in the French Open.
Yeah.
Osaka withdrew
Yeah.
because
that
of
was
some
crazy.
complications. They fined her $15,000 for not appearing at a press conference. She
Yeah.
did not want to go to the press conference. She didn't feel like it mentally.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to be raked over the coals by a bunch of media asking her questions, so she refused to go. They fined her $15,000. Didn't bother her. She makes $37 million a year.
Yeah, that's
But-
not going to phase her one bit.
Her sponsors backed her up. They said mental issues are important in an athlete's life. We are in favor of her standing up for herself. Okay, she's out.
Yeah.
Okay, Serena gets beat. She's out.
No, dang.
Then Roger
I really thought she
Federer,
was
Roger
going back
Federer withdrew
I hated to see that. I really
because
did.
he wanted to save his oomph for the
Yeah.
Wimbledon.
Well,
so you-
now I understand that though. Like, you know,
Okay.
clay is by far his worst surface, and grass is his
But
best. so
three
it
of the
makes sense.
biggest names in tennis are not there.
Yeah, I know.
You have a
It is kind of crazy.
You have a
isn't it?
lackluster
You do, but a
field
and a
of.
wide open field though.
All right. In the semis,
Yeah,
You've got
a lot of
Djokovic.
first-time people.
and Nadal.
Except them, they're not first timers for sure.
Okay, but they
And
will be in the
honestly,
semis.
And that really and truly should be the championship. It's a shame it's the semis.
Nadal is ranked number 2, and
Mhm.
Novak is ranked number 1.
I just
they
think
have-
so how I don't get it. How's that? That don't even make sense, does it?
No, but that's the way it's got to be because they were in the same bracket. So now in the semis, they face each other instead of the finals.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about it.
That's bad.
These two men have faced each other 57 times.
That's a lot.
Djokovic has won 29 and lost 28. So it's going to be up for grabs tomorrow. Or
Yeah,
something.
it is. Because
Sunday.
that's dead even right there. That's what you call dead even.
Flip a coin, see who's going to
so
win.
evenly matched.
But
I
they'll
would
put,
say now, yeah, on clay though, I'd say Nadal has a pretty good.
well, he ought to have the edge.
Dude, definitely have that.
Nadal is from Spain and Djokovic is from Serbia, so neither one of them is American.
Right. So that means they're both going to be good on clay. That's really true. Because Americans don't grow up on clay court.
No, it's very odd.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, though.
But the Wimbledon is grass.
Yeah, I know.
And
I like watching that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
And don't you think that the French Open has to take a back seat to Wimbledon?
Maybe sometimes, maybe.
I mean,
not
don't
much
you
of
think
one,
Wimbledon
though.
is the granddaddy?
Well, yeah. I mean, I do. I see it that way. But the others are, really, really close, though.
But what I'm saying is, by Roger Federer withdrawing after he won,
Well, yeah, he's
he
going for Wimbledon
puts
instead.
emphasis on Wimbledon.
That's right. That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Pro basketball. Atlanta beat the Knicks. They are 1-1 with the Sixers right now, 76ers.
It's a good one so far.
Softball. I somewhere I lost out on Tennessee. The women's college World Series is over, and Oklahoma won. They beat Florida State. I lost out somewhere. I went to sleep that day. And I took a nap. I don't have any other explanation.
Congratulations, Oklahoma, then.
Also, I'm an old man. Baseball. The Braves are in third place.
Okay, they've been there pretty.
No, they're in fourth place, but they're four games out, and they're in third place.
Oh, okay.
They're 4 games behind, but they're in third
That's not
place.
bad.
Now my Dodgers. The reason I have on my
Well, they must be doing good because he said my Dodgers.
My Dodgers.
And he's got his Dodgers jersey on, by the way.
They're in second place. They're in second place now, and they're only 1.5 games out of first.
They have made progress.
So they have
A lot
made
of
progress,
football.
and I'm very proud of my Dodgers.
I'm sure you are.
Everywhere I've been today, people recognize this number too.
Really?
42 was the name of the movie they made about Jackie Robinson's life.
Oh yeah. That's
They
right.
called it 42. And did
Yeah.
you know that they filmed 42, the movie, in Ingle Stadium in Chattanooga?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I remember
about
that.
I
And
mean,
they had
I
to
forgot.
remodel the stadium to make it fit for the movie.
Yeah.
42. I've got a
That's-
book
wow.
about Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, I've seen that. Travis.
Okay. College football. You won't want to hear this, but Alabama decided this 69-year-old coach they've got named Nick Saban might want to depart for greener pastures.
Really?
So they gave him a raise.
Oh man.
He's only making $8,425,000 a year now.
He's
That's
hurt.
ridiculous.
But
That's ridiculous.
they signed him an extension contract through 28. For the next 4 years, he will get an $800,000 bonus, which is $0.8 million, just for putting his name on the line that he would be there as coach.
Wow.
That's all. Just saying, yeah, I'll coach, and he will. When he gets through, he's 69 now. He will be 70 some odd years.
How many years did you say?
Well, through 28, so that's 7 more
that's
years.
7 more
He'll be
years, so
76. 76.
yeah.
But he says that's when he's going to call it quits. He said, my wife and I will we'll withdraw. We'll step back.
I think that's strange. You never hear people say, "Yeah, I'm going to retire in 6 or 7 years." In coaching like that. I don't know about that.
Well, he doesn't need the money.
No, I mean that's true. He doesn't.
He doesn't. What else is there to gain? One more national title?
No. Well, I would hope not. I would hope not.
He's got 7 national titles. He's been at Alabama since 07.
Yeah.
07 to 21. In 14 years, he's lost 17 ball games.
God, that is incredible.
That's barely 1 loss a year.
Well, I hear my wife yell at the TV louder
Yeah.
when her dogs are playing Alabama. That's the loudest she gets, and
I bet.
she's kind of for Tennessee, and definitely she's alumni for Georgia. So,
Well,
right.
Alabama and Nick Saban's favorite team is Tennessee. They've
You
played
know,
it.
it does seem to be that way lately.
Well,
for sure.
Saban has played Tennessee 14 times. He is yet to lose. He's
not
14 out of
Don't-
14.
I did not want to hear that. That is so.
I'm
impressive.
sorry.
That is so impressive. Papa.
But he's won 163 ball games in 14 years.
That's very impressive,
163 ball games.
though. Wow, that is very impressive. Can't deny
Also,
that.
from Knoxville, the color commentator Tim Priest has been on the job there assisting Bob Kessling for 22 years.
Right.
He is retiring. The man that's going to take his place has been doing the call-in shows early for 6 years. He is a former quarterback for Tennessee, Pat Ryan. So he will take over to assist Bob Kessling in the announcing the ball games.
Okay.
And that's it for sports.
That is it for sports. All right.
Don't have anything else.
All right. Well, we'll take a very short break and be right back for some good old Albertology.
Break,
He
break.
likes it when I say good old Albertology, don't you? So we'll be right back after the short break. Stay tuned, folks.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
I'll take care of the rest today, Dylan. Oh, doggone, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay this late for error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The app freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
And welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show for good old Albertology. I've said that 3 times nowadays, Papa.
This will be the last. This will be the last time.
It sure will. I'm I've been really nice to you today. But it is time for Albertology. So
Do you remember a fella by the name of Bob Dylan?
yeah, legendary singer.
All right, he is a singer, right?
Legend, yeah.
Country,
No, rock.
rock.
Yep.
This is,
He's real rock and roll.
I do Celebrity Cipher every morning. And my brother came to visit me a day or so ago, and he works these puzzles.
Steve does.
I did not know that.
Really?
But anyway, Steve is 75 now, and we had a nice visit. I was glad he came to see me.
I am too. I know. I was glad to see that.
All right, this is what Bob Dylan said in his Celebrity Cipher.
Okay.
And it fooled me to hear him, because I knew he was a singer, but I didn't know if it was rock or roll or country. He
Somehow
says,
that does not surprise me.
in, I know gospel. In the listen to me now, baby.
I'm listening.
In the fury of the moment, I can see the master's hand. This is deep now, I'm telling you. I can see the master's hand. In every leaf that trembles, in every grain of sand. I think that's beautiful. He must have been thinking about a song he was going to write.
Apparently so, and it was going to be a really good one.
That is deep, deep thinking.
That is, I wasn't expecting that from him.
From Bob Dylan, that's what I'm saying.
Not that deep.
That's
no.
what that caught my
Not that
attention. That caught my attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best states, economically speaking, I want you to listen to where the southern states fall. I'm going to give you 10 states out of the 50 that are rated for their economy.
Okay. I just feel like the way you're talking, it's not going to be that good.
Number 1 is Utah. Why Utah? I don't know.
I don't either, really.
I can't even think of what Utah. What do they? What do they grow?
Wait, no. These are you're naming the best state economies right now, right?
The best economical situation for that state.
That is crazy.
Utah's number 1. Washington, the state of Washington is number 2.
I mean, okay, but that's kind of weird too.
That's as far west as you can get, and as far north as you can get, northwest. As far as you can go.
Yeah, that's true.
So why are they number 2? I don't know.
I wouldn't have guessed it.
Number 3 is California. I can understand.
That makes sense.
I can understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 4 is Massachusetts.
I see. Now Florida should be on there too, obviously.
Now listen, but Massachusetts is small, but it's the economy based on ratio per person.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Because California would be the most populous
Yeah.
compared to Massachusetts.
Right.
Number
I've been to
5.
both those states, though. They're both beautiful places. I'll tell
You
that.
okay? Idaho is number 5.
I can see that.
They grow potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes.
They sure do.
There's no one else known for baking potatoes other than Idaho. I don't know another
I
state
think
that
so.
that has a potato named after them.
That's because there is none.
Number 6 is Colorado. Colorado is a beautiful
See that
state.
too, yeah.
That
It's
one kind of
beau-
makes sense with the skiing and
Yeah.
Well, it's skiing, and they've got Pikes Peak.
over there.
Oh, yeah.
They've got Pikes Peak.
Wow.
And the same man that Pikes Peak is named after, Pikeville was named after.
Wow, that's
You didn't
cool.
know that, did you?
Wow.
I must
Zeb-
not have. That's pretty
Zebulon Pike
cool. Yeah.
is the one that Pikes Peak is named after. And Pikeville. The Ville, Knoxville, Nashville,
Yeah.
though that little Ville means this was a village.
Oh, that
And
makes sense.
and Pikeville was named after a fellow by the name of Pike,
Wow.
Zebulon Pike. Number 7 is
Good history
Maryland.
lesson there, Papa.
This is Albertology. I can get to talk about anything I want to talk about.
That's right.
Number 7 is Maryland. I didn't
Been there,
understand
too.
Maryland.
I don't understand why, no, but.
But you've been to
I've
Maryland.
been there. It is a nice place, though. It is.
Now, have you noticed any southern states yet?
I haven't. I've been paying attention to that too. It's really.
Number
starting
9
to
is
bring me back.
Arizona.
I can see that too, though. I really can.
I've been to Arizona.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are told to go
Climate.
there. My
Climate.
daddy was told to go
Yes,
there
it's the climate.
because of the climate.
Science,
That's what it
sinuses,
is.
and all that.
Absolutely.
He had
It's
asthma
same
real
with
bad,
California, Southern
And
California.
Dry.
the doctor told him to go to Arizona.
It's amazing, like, because there's no humidity. Yeah,
One
you feel a lot
southern
better.
state is number 10. Which southern state do you think would be rated?
Oh, Tennessee.
Georgia.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. But congrats to Georgia.
I,
I have at least
I'm
one-
trying
Pecans,
I'm trying
pecans, they, you know, that's the Georgia.
all right, they're
pecan.
noted for pecan, but they've also got that big park down there that's Confederate Park,
Oh,
Six Flags.
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain,
Oh,
Georgia,
oh,
yeah.
Mhm.
It's big.
Yeah.
It is big. I've never seen a rock that big in my life.
It is big.
I've never seen a carving that big. That carving.
Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Do
You know how deep back in that mountain that goes? A city bus depth.
Say, really?
A city bus
I didn't know
depth
that either.
back in that mountainside.
We went to a festival there one time. They had lasers and they shot them on that thing and
Yes.
it made it look like it was moving.
We've
We've seen
Wow.
that too. I
We've
really
seen
like
that.
It just
that.
blows your mind.
It's
my
real
wife's
good.
my wife's been there several times, and
Yeah,
she
and
took
they
me.
liked it.
She took me, and we
Yeah.
took that ride up on the top of the Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
There are flowers growing up there, just like in a field.
I'll be.
It is, yeah, it is a pretty place.
But
It is.
there's pockets of soil that's gathered there, and the flowers grow in those
yeah,
pockets of soil.
yeah.
I cut this
It's like
cart-
it's our little tribute to Stone Mountain.
I don't know what's going to happen in Stone Mountain, but
Yeah.
there will be some repercussions
There'll be some change.
from the
maybe
decisions that will be made concerning the Confederacy
Oh, yeah.
and
So,
its impact on future historians and future history and the way we observe it. And I can't tell you how it's going to happen. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't either. But I think it's just getting way out of hand. Just getting out of hand.
Well,
I'll say
there's
it's
things
that.
going on that we have no control over.
That's true.
There's
There's
things
also
going
a lot
on.
of things, behind the scenes going on though too, folks, and not everything is as
Let me
it
tell you.
seems.
Let me tell you something. It's better that we don't know everything that's going on.
That's true. It would blow your mind.
Here's something that I
Absolutely.
observed today in teaching the Sunday school lesson this morning.
Mhm.
It's good that we do not know when we'll die nor how we'll die.
Mm.
It's good that you don't know when and you don't know how. Because I was talking about things that we are afraid of, things that we're scared of, things that we fear. And I said, I don't like snakes and I don't like roach bugs, but I fear flying. I fear flying. And I said, my children do not understand why I do not want to fly. And I have told them if they want me to fly, they'll have to knock me out and put me on the plane.
That can
So
be
roaches that fly
That
must
can be
render
arranged.
you helpless.
No,
Yeah, I guess so.
no. I said I don't like roaches. I don't fear roaches. I don't like snakes. And now I'm fearful of a rattlesnake if it's about to strike. But
If you're not, something's wrong.
but now about
Better
flying.
be leery on that one.
I flew a lot, and it's.
I-
it's
But
it's
let
a
me
lot of
tell
fun.
you. Let me tell you. I just got through saying that you do not know how and you don't know when you're going to die.
Right.
So my argument put to me by my children is, Albert, if you're a Christian, it does not matter where you are or what you're doing if it comes your time to die. I said, you're right. But I don't want to be in the plane when it's the pilot's time to die.
Yeah, I thought you might say. If man was meant to fly, he would have one.
Yeah,
I've heard that. I've heard that
I
argument.
have too.
I've heard
Right
that
there
argument.
he is.
All right.
Birdman.
Yeah, the bird man. We might need him.
I cut this cartoon out of the
Yeah.
paper, and the name of it is Pickles.
Yeah.
This old man and old woman live together, and they've got a dog, and they've got a cat, and they've got a grandson that hangs around. But here they are today, and they're sitting on the couch.
Mhm.
And she says to her husband, her name is Opal, remember how close we used to sit on the couch?
Yeah.
And he's reading the paper and he says, why don't we do that anymore? And he said, well, that's a good question. Then he says to her, he's on one end of the couch and she's on the other couch. Maybe if we both keep gaining weight, eventually we'll be closer together.
Ooh.
That's just sad right there.
That's not good.
That is sad. Sad, sad, sad.
Okay, I've got some thumbnail sketches of presidents, and I'm going to do one or two, and then we'll do some jokes.
Definitely one or two.
Okay, if you just want one, I'll do one.
I said one or two, so you know what? We'll go with two.
President number 36 was Lyndon Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. You know what the B stood for? Baines.
No.
Baines. B-A-I-N-E-S.
Really?
He served from 1963, which was the year Kennedy was assassinated,
Oh, yeah.
to 69. So he had to be reelected somewhere in there. 63 to 69.
Yeah.
He was born in 1908 in Texas.
Okay.
His wife's name was Claudia. He was a Democrat.
Okay.
He became president at 55 when Kennedy was killed. He served 5 years and 59 days. His vice president was Hubert Humphrey. He died at 65. During his tenure, we had the war in Vietnam.
Oh yeah, that's right.
One big law that was passed guaranteed black citizens the right to vote while he was president when that was made a law.
Right. Yeah, that's a big moment.
He
too.
appointed the first black justice to the Supreme Court, Thurgood Marshall.
Really?
He was the
I
first.
didn't know that.
This president, Lyndon Baines Johnson, from the South, deep South, he appointed the first justice to the Supreme Court, Thurgood Marshall. Okay, during his time as president, we had the first American to walk in space. His name was Edward White. Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated while he was president in 1968.
I was another huge fan.
While he was serving as president, John F. Kennedy's brother Robert Kennedy was killed. He was the first president to be sworn in by a woman on Air Force One on their way back to Washington after Kennedy was assassinated.
Really?
He was on Air Force One when they swore him in as president of the United States.
Wow.
The initials Lyndon Baines Johnson, LBJ.
LBJ.
His wife had the same initials, LBJ. Their 2 girls had the same initials, LBJ. And even their dog, Little Beagle Johnson, LBJ.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's unreal.
That
Did you name your dog? But now, Reed Sales and his wife Lola,
Yeah.
all their children, their name starts with a K. All their grandchildren, their name starts with K.
With a K too. That's
Yeah.
that's true.
And at the jail, Brother Jim brings inmates there to the jail to work.
Yeah.
We had Jeremy, we had Joshua, we had Justin, we had James,
Yeah.
a bunch of J's,
Oh,
and then
that's
all of a
awesome.
sudden we've got a William, and I said, boy, you stand out, William.
I'd say so. He's only W, I guess.
I've been going down there for Bible study with those inmates for 3 mornings a week. I am
Yeah.
impressed. I'm impressed.
You've been talking about
I
that a
am
little bit.
impressed.
Are you?
Oh, those
How long have you been doing it now, though? Like a few months now?
few months.
That's what I thought.
But
That's what I thought.
it amazes me. He gives them homework to do, and I was with him the other day, and he gave each one of them a brand new Bible, leather bound. I said those are preacher Bibles, but he told them to find all the names for God that they could find in the Bible.
Right.
So I sat there and listened while those men read off the names of God they had found in the Bible.
Yeah.
Then Brother Jim turns to me and said, "Now, ever give me 10 off the top of your head." I had to come up with 10 names for God on the spur of the moment.
Were you able to do it? Were you able to do
He got a C+ in class.
You asked me, Billy.
I did ask. I mean, I'm just saying, were you able to do it that fast?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you'd be able to do it, Papa.
I couldn't name as many as they named, but
That's what I was thinking.
he just asked for 10.
Yeah.
But if I were to give it thought, I could think of a bunch.
Yeah, I know you could like that.
That was their
being
homework
pressured
assignment.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times, how long they worked on it.
Yeah.
A reindeer walked into an ice cream shop,
Called Amber's.
hopped up on a stool, and
Yeah.
ordered a $1 hot butterscotch sundae. I used to work at the drugstore here and popcorn. When they got behind the soda fountain, I would go back there and I would make milkshakes, I'd make banana splits, I'd make sundaes, I'd make sodas. So I knew what it was like to make a sundae.
Yeah.
So the reindeer
he makes
is
a good Sunday.
the reindeer is sitting on the stool, and he
Right.
ordered a $1 butterscotch sundae. When it arrived, the deer put a $10 bill on the counter. The waiter thought to himself, now, that deer can't know anything about money. So he gave him $1 in change out of 10 for a $1 sundae. And the waiter finally says to the deer while he's eating his ice cream, he says, "You know, we don't get many reindeer in here. In fact, I think you're the first one we ever had." The reindeer says, "Well, at $9 a Sunday, you won't get any more either." The reindeer could count.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm gonna steal that one. I'm stealing.
Now
that.
listen.
I mean, you got to. That's good.
Now listen to this one. This one is so cute.
Really? Okay.
It was early on.
This will be the last one.
All right. It was early on a Saturday morning.
Okay, early on Saturday morning.
Tom is an avid hunter. He woke up early to get ready to go to get his first deer of the season.
Oh yeah.
He walked down to the kitchen to get some breakfast, and to his amazement, he found his wife sitting there in camouflage clothing and said, "What are you doing?" Jill just smiled and said, "I want to go hunting with you, honey." Tom did not want to take his wife, but he didn't know what can you say to a wife that's already got on camouflage clothing?
Not much.
And she says, "I want to go
Not
hunting
much.
with you." So later they arrived at the hunting site.
Right.
Tom wanted to be sure his wife was safe, so he put her up in the tree stand individually and said to her, "If you see a deer,
Yeah.
aim carefully, and I'll come running back as soon as I hear the first shot."
Right.
So Tom walked away smiling, knowing that Jill couldn't bag an elephant, let alone a deer, you know. But 10 minutes later, he's not very far away, and he hears an army of gunshots. Bang, 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 bang. So quickly he starts running back toward the tree stand where he had put Jill.
Right.
And as he got closer to the stand, he heard Jill say, "Get away from my deer." And he didn't know what was going on, so he kept on running.
Say not.
And when he got there to his wife still screaming, "Get away from my deer," he hears another round of gunshots. So when he gets to where he can see her, he's surprised to see a man with
Right.
his hands held up high in the air. And the man doesn't know what to do after all this shooting. And finally he says, "Okay, ma'am, I'll let you have your deer, but first let me get my saddle off of it."
Oh man! Wow! Oh wow, that's good. That's good.
That's the reason Jill didn't go hunting with him again.
I would say not. Wow, that was good Albertology and good jokes, Papa.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did. And we'll be back next week for another edition of the Albert and Billy Show. And once again, be sure to listen to us here on WUAT Radio and watch on Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and go to our YouTube page. That's BTC Fiber YouTube page. And we need you to subscribe.
And like.
And comment. Nice comments.
They say the truth hurts.
Right. These are nice comments, but check us out on the YouTube page. You'll enjoy it. And you can see all the episodes of the Albert Billy Show and also all the original shows of Channel 18 BTC Fiber. So check it out. Good lineup this year.
Thank you for watching, Robin.
That's right, Robin. Thank you. I miss you, buddy. I ain't saw him in a while. He used to call. I have to say, he used to call me Awesome Bill from Pikeville.
That's what he said on the phone.
That's right.
Let me speak to Awesome Bill.
I like it. He had the best nickname.
He lives in Dunlap, though, right?
No, unless 9 miles.
Not unless they
9
move.
miles.
Oh, I got
He married a local girl.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, Robin. We appreciate that. And we will see you guys next week for another edition of the Albert and Billy Show. So long, folks.
Bye-bye.
Hey, folks. Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.